Pay attention. Pay attention. How can you pay attention? You're not paying attention.
Good.
Hello, house.
Well, we're here at the St. James's Primary School's road relay, and it's a mixed event. Actually, I think they're gonna have two. So these could be the juniors, and then they'll have the seniors after. So we have boys and girls in this mixed relay, and they're starting here at Brick Hill Village, and they'll be running along the main road right up to the school. So we have 2 males and 1 female, and green house, red house, and gold house all represented here. So they should be getting out of the blocks just about now.
Ready? Okay, good. On your mark. Get set.
We're off. So this event is off. And so we have 3 athletes on the main road here. And so getting some encouragement. And gold house leading for the moment. Red house is in green house in second, and red house in third. Getting encouragement. The young lady is moving ahead now. Well, she's in line with the gold house athlete. Red and gold. One of the athletes has stopped all the way back over there. Joshua is the name of the boy. The 2 of them have passed off pretty close to each other. Unfortunately, the other athlete is far behind. So these 2, gold house, pushing it here. Kiki is the name. Mommy is here. Mommy says Mommy's not going to keep up. But Daddy will. I think Daddy will keep up. Mommy is struggling. But Daddy is saying, okay, I'll take over. I'll tag. So gold house doing pretty well for the moment. And gold house looking cool. Greenhouse struggling somewhat. Mommy is encouraging green, even though she's supporting gold. But you can see that Daddy is a lot more fit. Daddy moving along nicely. Mommy is doing pretty well though, I find. Mommy is doing pretty well. And so here comes Kiki coming up the hill, looking pretty strong. He has told her that soon reach, and she's almost there for real. Batting pass here now. One parent has taken off her shoes. I don't know how long she's going to run for, but shoes off and all. I don't think she's going to stay in this race for too long because he's gone. He's gone. Looks as if he has some Usain Bolt new shoes on, red and all. But he's carrying a gold baton. Well, Kiki has done her part. Mommy says you can do it. So, Gold House has certainly taken an extended lead now. Maybe about this. Definitely Gold is out front by a long shot. But Mommy's still running, but Mommy's struggling. I think Mommy's going to stop in a bit. Yes, I think mommy is burnt out because you see, mommy wouldn't have done this kind of running for ages. So, but the youngster, he's fit, he's young, and in the back we see another mommy encouraging because I think Greenhouse is within striking distance still if you can handle that hill. But Gold is struggling now, stuttering a bit in the hill, and I think he's gonna walk. Nobody here to encourage him and all. Yes, he's gonna walk. Somebody tells him to stop walking, but he's tired. Douglas is trying to encourage him. So he's getting some encouragement from the police officers here who are taking me around. So here's the Gold House athlete. He's blowing really hard. Douglas is trying to catch up to encourage him. He starts to walk again. He's burnt out. Douglas is telling him, look where they are. Run. So he starts to run again. He's been told it's not long. It will soon be done. And so here he comes. Brand new red shoes and all. And getting some encouragement to finish. So Gold House is waiting. Back passed off now. Gold House was warming up earlier. And out of the blocks, this Gold House athlete. He's small, but he's tall. Because he's large and in charge. And he's heading to the school. There is no more stations, so this is it. This is the final leg. And he's looking really strong as he heads towards the school now. So, pretty strong finish as he comes through. So, here he comes. Gold House would have won this one by a long shot. Greenhouse is dashing coming across the road.
Rope on the side of the road. Rope on the side of the road. Max, stay over here. Max, stay over here. Come,
So, getting some encouragement here as he heads home. So Gold House takes this one. Green is hustling here, but I don't think Green will ever catch up. So here is the Gold House athlete coming on. Cheers. Good job indeed. Greenhouse athletes has come in as well. So we have one athlete missing. So getting some encouragement. Red House athletes coming through. She's small, but she's doing her best. Run Kiara is the call here. She's starting to walk. They've told her, you're almost there. So she started to run again. Here she is. She just has to go into the schoolyard now, but she's burnt out. She's tired. Get some encouragement. She hasn't reached there yet. Still. She has to cross the line. And chance of running Kiara. Well, she's home. Finally. So we're gonna have, I think, the final race for the day. Second relay. We're starting with some males. I'm not too sure.
He's gonna make sure everybody in the station.
Yeah. So we're gonna have this start. They're just verifying that the other athletes are at their respective stations. So we have 3 athletes in this one. And of course, one of the brothers in the gold panties here. These guys famous for football and swimming. I guess his brother would be on one of the other teams. Maybe not the same Gold House, but I guess we'll see him at another point. So just waiting for verification that the other athletes are in place. At this very moment, Charleston Primary School is having their cross country, and at this very moment, EP Pierce is having cross country as well. And so it's not very good in terms of scheduling, but what can you do? Well, they're about to have the seniors now. So these are the big boys and girls. I think some girls will be later on. Gold House already pushing out, looking pretty strong, but Red House is not out of it. Green House is trying to hold on. It's a much longer race, this one. They've started at Barnaby. The youngsters, the little ones started at Brick Hill. So the bigger ones starting at Barnaby. Ron Isaiah is the call. So leading for the moment. But that Red House athlete is determined. He has longer legs. And he doesn't look as smooth as they go out. Well, he's watching to see if that dog is coming out. And these dogs get excited when they're watching these races. And for a moment, the athlete paused because he heard a dog, and I cannot fully understand that. You know, the danger of some dogs around here. And so he pulled up slightly, realized that it was fenced in, continued running. Now they're staying close to each other. Gold and red. Green lagging somewhat for the moment. And still, well, red now showing a little bit of wear and tear. Seems to be struggling more than the Gold House athlete just for the moment. But Gold looking pretty smooth. Remember, he is a swimmer and he's also a footballer. And now showing that he's full-time athlete. Red House seems to be catching his wind now, seems to be getting a little stronger as he comes up the incline, but still looks as if he's struggling slightly. And almost there's the call. That first button pass is just about now. I think this is his brother. His brother is on green, so he has to wait. The little Gold House is out of the blocks. We haven't seen any females as yet. Red is also alongside. So red and gold in this challenge here. Green, I think it could be interesting because that guy for green could do some serious catching up. He would wish that he could go and meet him and just take the baton. But he has to wait. Now if these two burn out, we can still have green because green is going to cover that distance quickly. He has just gotten the baton. But keep your eyes on green because I think green is still in this race just because of who is running that leg. And these two are already showing that they're burning out. The other baton station is just up by the church, I think. So can he do some catching up? He's really pushing. He might just overexert himself though, but I think he's hoping for the inevitable, that these two will burn out. And when they burn out, even if he don't catch them, once he closes the distance, depending on who is doing the next leg, or he's showing a little sign of wear and tear too because he has pushed himself hard, but he's probably within striking distance. If the other athlete who gets that green button is a quick athlete and one who can run long races, I think green is still very much in this. He's closing the gap. These two are tiring badly. Green has done really well. And even if he don't catch them, he has cut down this lead by a long shot. And he has given his greenhouse a chance. He has definitely given his greenhouse a chance. And so the baton will be passed up just about now. Oh no, they still have a distance to go. So he can catch up. He can catch up. I thought the baton pass, the baton station was by the church. Well, greenhouse is right on them now. So green has done a fantastic job. What a lead they had. And look where green is now. Everybody's in this program. As much as Douglas wants to encourage that greenhouse athlete, because I think his daughter might be doing the final leg and she's quick. But if that greenhouse athlete, as it goes past goal now, can catch up on the red and establish a lead, trust me, green would be in this. But red looks determined. Red as if he's saying, well, boy, nobody's going to catch me. And the greenhouse still, well, he looks to be struggling now. He really pushed hard to catch up. He had to put out a lot of effort to catch up. Somebody says, oh, well, here's mommy and daddy. So it's another Douglas. So Douglas is struggling. But the little Red is holding on. Red is holding on. Red has handled this hill really well. I must commend Red. He looks cool. He looks determined. And Mommy and Daddy are encouraging Gold now. So Gold is trying to catch back up on Green because Green now is struggling. Green really overexerted himself trying to catch up and get his house back into this. And Mommy is saying push, but he's saying, young Douglas is saying, Mommy, Daddy, I'm tired. Mommy, Daddy, go for the car, go for the bus. Hey, he's tired. He's really tired. But he's getting all the encouragement. Maybe she should just tell him, I'll have another big pot of food for you when you get home, if you only finish well. But Red has handled this hill superbly. Red House, can't wait.
Suspect one.
Out of the blocks, Red House. Now Green will get the baton in a while and then Gold. But Red looks smooth and cool. The cool ruler. Now out of the blocks is Green. She is saying, hey, second gave it a good charge, so I'm going to give it my best now to catch up on Red. But Red pacing herself well, but Green is hustling, and so too is Gold. Gold getting some encouragement too, because they know they have to do some serious catching up now, and so they are pushing and getting the encouragement. But Red looking cool. Red looking cool. He says one steady pace. Can she maintain that one steady pace and still stay ahead of Green? Because Green isn't maintaining one steady pace. Green is pushing. Green is pushing. And so let's see how long this one steady pace would work, because Green is getting closer. He might just have to say, well, not one steady pace anymore. You have to push out a lot harder than that. But she looks cool. Green, though, is getting closer. Green is getting closer. Green is right on our heels. Green is right there, almost alongside. So the one steady pace thing may not have worked to the advantage of the athlete with the red baton. But Green now is pulling up, so Green doesn't seem to have the energy to go past, but she has kept her house in this race. The one steady pace may have worked because Green seems as if she's struggling now, and Red still maintains that one steady pace. So the coach probably knew what he was talking about. Gold is within strike. His father, her father, that is. So her father, who probably would be happy if he could get his boss to come to him right now, because boy, he looks as if he's out of it. But he's still showing that boy, I can run with you. And Green is trying to go past. Green's still trying to go past, but she doesn't seem to have the energy. I hope the Red Cross is up the road, because Daddy suspect. Daddy looks a little suspect too. Daddy just looks a little suspect here, but he is holding on, and he's looking pretty strong in the hill. So I think maybe Daddy did some training. Green has dropped back. Now we have another coach with umbrella. We don't know. Oh, Green has gone past. Now Daddy says push, and she pushes. The one steady pace thing now. Daddy says Daddy is gone. I told you he was suspect. Daddy's blown out. I hope the Red Cross is around. The greenhouse coach with the umbrella giving her encouragement as well. Up the hill they come. Up the hill they come. The baton station is close. You could hear the shouts behind us. Both of them look, oh my goodness, Red gives it a final burst and then burns out again. They're saying, let's go, let's go. Who's gonna take this baton? Gold is down the hill and way off. This is the final baton pass. Red has done well. Green just barely struggled in there. And now, Red just doesn't seem too smooth. Looks a little ungainly for starters, but she has the lead. But Greenhouse is chasing after her. She has long legs. Greenhouse is a lot shorter. Goldhouse will be passing off shortly, and maybe Goldhouse can make a race out of this because she's pushing now. Goldhouse is storming up the hill. Hey, this got to be interesting. Is this Douglas? No. So Goldhouse is storming. We're gonna see Goldhouse in a bit. There she goes. Goldhouse really pushing. Can she close the gap? Well, Gold is pushing. I think Green is in trouble. Red is maintaining that cool stride, but gold is pushing. Gold is pushing. I think green will be the first one she's going to overtake, and then she'll head for red if she doesn't burn out, because she has so much speed. She seems as if she's waning now. She's burning out. She really pushed out hard, and so green maintaining that one stride, and so too, well, red large and in charge for the moment because gold has burnt out. So gold has burnt out, green maintaining a steady stride, and red maintaining a steady stride at the top. Red looks very determined, I could tell you that. She hasn't looked back once, as if to say, I'm not concerned about who are behind me. I'm not concerned. I am heading for the school. Or is it the school or another baton pass? No, this is school time. So this is the final leg. And red knows where she wants to go. She doesn't even look back. Green wants to catch up, but it doesn't seem to have the energy. The nearest gas station is all the way at camps. And so he'll have to find energy from somewhere. They're encouraging her from the vehicle, encouraging him from the vehicle, and he seems to be just increasing slightly the pace. He looks back. Why is he looking back? He should be looking at the red shirt in front of him. Now, if somebody can encourage green, I think we could have a little rush to the finish here. But there's nobody to encourage green. Gold is still way back there now. She has burnt out. But red looks as if, can green give us a sprint to the finish? Because, yes, somebody's telling green to give it a sprint to the finish. He doesn't seem to have it in though. He wants to. His mind is telling him that he can. His feet are telling him you can't. But he's closing the gap slightly, ever so slightly. Red House isn't looking back, so red isn't aware that he's closing the gap. Somebody told red he's coming, but red still maintaining that one pace. Green is closing the gap. How good can he get? How good can he get? Can he get a little more gas here? Oh, just a little more energy. I think he could. He could maybe. Red says no. Red starts to push out a little more now. Red is determined. Somebody told red he's coming. Yeah, oh boy, this is good. Red is pushing out. Green says no. I'm going to give it the last boss. Green is pushing. Right on the corner. Red is going to go. Pass her. What a sneak up by green. What a sneak up by green. He ran on the inside. Goal was on the outside, and he just sneaked in past her. What a sneak up. Well.
He's sneaking the inner lane to me.
And then we have goal. We have goal coming in now. So definitely that was a little sneak up there by green. Red thought she had it down pat and just failed because it should have stayed more on the. Well, the goal house at least, the red house at least not too happy about what just happened with that sneak up there. Goal house coming in. So this is goal house coming through, and she has done a good run because she got the baton a long way out. And so here she comes. Gold House just about completing the race. As she comes in, she has done a very good run. Congratulations. And that concludes the action here at St. James's for today.